Hello everyone. So in this video, we will be discussing about the major Mauryan sites during the time of Ashoka and also in general the Maurya period. UPSC has been constantly asking few questions, at least in options we have a few sites which are relevant with Maurya sites. So I think it's really important. So the history of Ashoka that is being reconstructed majorly is based on the inscriptions that were present during his times. So these inscriptions, which is about 39, are being classified majorly into major rock edicts. You can have major rock edicts. Then we have minor rock edicts. And thirdly, we have pillar edicts. So let's just try to map all these three important things which are present in the empire of Ashoka and Maurya. Starting with the major rock edicts. So one of the major rock edicts were found in Kalsi. Next major rock edict could also be found out in Mashera and Shabasgari. So the rock edicts in Mashera and Shabasgari are present in Kharosti script. Correct? Next one, a few more major rock edicts are present in Sannathi, which is in present day Karnataka, and also in Yerragudi, which is nearby here in Andhra Pradesh. Another major rock edict could also be found in Girnar site. So these are a few major rock edicts that could be found out. Next one, discussing a few pillar edicts. Pillar edicts were majorly found in the northern region, starting from Rani Ghat, then we have one in Delhi Topra region, another one is in Sankisa, which is in present day UP, one we have in Nigali, then a few more important ones are in Lumbini, which is also the Rumindai inscription. Next one is in Rampurva. These are all important because these were majorly also discussing about the Buddhist philosophies that he gave. Lauria Nandangarh, Lauria Araraj, one more at Vaishali. So these were majorly written in Prakrit language and in Brahmi script, right? A few more important ones are in Sanchi, Sarnath, and an important one in the southern region is the place of Amravati, where we find the pillar edict. Right? So these are a few major pillar edict places. Next coming up is the minor rock edicts. So a few more important minor rock edicts that can be discussed in the region of Karnataka and Andhra Pradesh, which have been asked by UPSC many times are This place of Maski. So the place of Maski is important because here this minor rock edict which is present in Raichur district of Karnataka was the first edict of Emperor Ashoka that contained the name Ashoka. That is, instead of Devanam Priya, which is usually being denoted for Ashoka, here his name was used for the first time. So this is the Maski inscription that is present over here in the minor rock edict of Maski. Next one are the sites of Nittur, which is in present day Karnataka, Udegolam. Next we have the site of Siddhapur. Then we have the site of Brahmagiri. And another site which is very important here is the Gavimat site. So these are a few minor rock edicts that are present in the southern region. Moving towards the northern region, a few minor rock edicts that are present here are the site of Pangurarya, which is important. It is in the region of MP. Then we have the site of Roopnath. Roopnath is an important minor rock edict of MP. We also have sites of Barabar Caves and Sahasram. Correct? Next one, a few more important sites in the region of Odisha. Two important sites that are present over here is Jogada, Dholi. This is prevalent in the region of Tosili. Correct? Right. Another important minor edict in the northwestern region is the place of Lampaka. So these are a few important major rock edicts, minor rock edicts and pillar edicts. Another important site of the copper plate that was found was in Sohagara. So Sohagara is present in Uttar Pradesh. Sohagara copper plates. This has also been a UPSC previous year question. So Sohagara copper plates, it was the first Mauryan record that was found out here, and it discussed about the famine relief efforts that were present over here. This is pre-Ashokan Brahmi inscription that was found actually here. Next one is discussing about the site of Lumbini. We have Luminde pillar edict, which also discussed about that Ashoka exempted Lumbini from paying taxes, contribution of grain, which was made just to 1/8 because it was the birthplace of Buddha. Next important one is the Allahabad one. So there's one more minor rock edict at Allahabad. So Allahabad one is important for the reason that one of the pillars that were present over here had Ashokan inscriptions. Not only this, the Queen's edict, wherein the charitable deeds of Ashoka's wife, Kaurvaki, who was his wife, were also present at this particular point, which is the Allahabad pillar. Next important one of the Maurya region is the Mehrauli iron pillar site, which is present in the region of Delhi. So the Mehrauli iron pillar is also important because it was established during the time of Chandragupta II. Next one is the Kalsi inscription, which is present in Himachal Pradesh. So Kalsi inscription was also important because Ashokan inscription here was singularly unique because 14 rock edicts were inscribed at one particular place over here, Kalsi. Right? We've also already discussed about the Maski inscription. One more Mahastupa which was present nearby Maski was the Kanganhalli inscription. So the Kanganhalli inscription was important because first time Ranyo Ashok or Rayo Ashok was being mentioned in such inscription. So these are a few major Ashokan sites or the sites related to Mauryas. This has been comprehensively covered from all the NCERTs and various materials. Hope this helps. Thank you.